Hi there, you all. I want to put this replay and comment something interesting because this replay reinforces that basic game works, and I'll try to explain every detail I can about this. Okay, every thought I had about this. I was wandering in Ultra Platinum for a lot here. I managed to succeed a lot in casuals. I increased my win ratio a lot. Switched to rank. Got to diamond. Switched back to casuals and my win ratio dropped again. And I wasn't consistent. So I thought, what I'm doing here? In the end, lately, what I'm doing, what's the main thing? And the main thing is that I wasn't prepared for a lot of trash. And also that I wasn't sticking to basic game. So I don't say it will work. We'll see. But in the last matches, this and the following one, I thought maybe I should stick to that basic thing I always tell. And others tell out there. Which is poking, trying to gain some distance from the corner, pushing them to the corner as much as I can. Try to do that as much as possible. Sorry. If I fail, okay, it doesn't matter, but try to do that. Poke, block, poke, anti-air, and try to keep my distance advantage. Okay. I got to these two games. I'll only put this one. I mean, with this look player, and I was just doing that. So I wanted to put this because, especially in the first round, I managed to do that very. Or most of the time, let's say. And since by doing something very simple it worked, I wanted to show it to you, just in case it is useful for you. Look at what happens here. This player is playing calm. He's not jumping all the time, or no, he's trying to use his fireballs as pokes too. Reply with some normals. You might run into other players dashing a lot, trying to low check you or do a lot of cross-ups, so you have to be prepared for a lot of shit. But if you are playing calmly and you face another player like this, you can do the same. And if you are not playing a opponent like this one, I mean another player doing a lot of trash, the only problem is knowing how to stop them or reacting to their trash. Increase your defense. I won't say I do that. We all have to learn that. But that's the only difference. Or other than that, your game can be this. Okay? You need to control your distance as much as you can. I don't mean I do that, but see what the main idea. We try to move forward. We try to poke him. We get some damage. We corner him. We wait. We anti-air. We throw. And again, trying to gain distance. If they interrupt us, okay, we block. We don't mash. Doesn't mean you won't fail or they won't punish you with your pokes, or it doesn't mean I'm playing well here. It depends on their skill too. But if you manage to do this, pushing to the corner and anti-airing them and using some intervals for doing that, that's your basic game. and it works. And this is why I put this thing here. Okay. Another player maybe here would have would punished me, but okay. Little bit of pressure. I end my turn there. Do whatever you want. I block. I try to keep my distance as much as I can. I got back because I wasn't comfortable with the activation there. I cannot explain that, but at least I'm trying to keep. Be careful with this because other players might anti-air you. But I think I was able to do that because this player was entering ground and mainly I wasn't jumping. I was playing in ground all the time. So it is better to do these things occasionally. I bypassed his fireball. I managed to do some pressure and pin me there. So that's fine. Late anti-air there, but it trade, but okay. I'm almost sure I didn't want to press that thing. I don't know. I think I must. It doesn't make sense that risky. Okay. I'm trying to push him with the light punches there. Okay. And I was lucky it worked. So basically we got this round was showing that a very basic game. I was lucky, of course, because depending on their skill, they can demolish you if you wish something. But okay, this round showed that a very basic game works. You can anti-air them, you can push them to the corner, you can decrease their health by doing very simple things. Is that boring? I wouldn't say so. It apparently is boring. You are not doing fancy combos, you are not doing tricks, but there are many things below that are very difficult to handle with. And even by doing what I did, I could have died miserably. So be very careful. The most basic you play, the better, and the more details you realize about, I don't say I'm realizing about them, but as you learn on your own, the more details you pay attention to, the better. This game isn't as plain as it seems. It is very difficult, and it has a ton of details. So why being worrying about doing fancy things? It is better trying to stick to basic game. And this is the conclusion I got from here. I'll try to do that more often. This round was messier, and I did. I tell you that very risky things I shouldn't do. This is okay, but bear in mind that they can anti-air you. They can do that. You can try that. The less you jump or the less dives you do, the better for trying them occasionally. He interrupted me, okay. I block. And I go to defensive game. Instead of mashing there anything, I was going back and prepare for defending myself as much as I can. I anti-air him. This back medium punch lets you do a little bit more of pressure after anti-airing. It is trickier because it is weaker than the piece, but it lets you do stagger, for example, like here. Okay. I was lucky. I was trying to push him away. I won't say it will work always, but it worked here. because I pressed after being -3 with my hard punch. Maybe you should block, but okay, you can try these things. This is the worst, one of the worst mistakes I did here. So be very careful. I thought I reached. This was tricky. This thing. And this, I thought I reached there. I tried to follow my hits there, but I didn't reach with the light punch. Look at what happened. And all the health I will lose. So be very, very, very careful about that. He low checked me because he noticed I was walking back, and he did very, very well here. Okay. I tried to escape with this V-shift, but he could have tried something else to catch me. So there are many details that can take you to death. Don't think it is simple. I faced the players who have demolished me. With every attempt I did to escape. We try to poke again. We use blocks. Thanks to doing that, I was able to anti him. And this seems boring. Okay, he's crouching, blocking, and so on. No. You are playing with distance here, as much as you can, as much as you handle to do that. Thanks to be using these intervals, I was able to anti him and force him to the corner again. I shouldn't have done that dive there. They can punish you a lot. Fail dive. This thing, again, it seems boring, but it isn't. And what I'm going to tell you here is very important. I'm thinking that with a cold mind. I wasn't thinking when I was playing. And this can take you to death. Imagine I succeeded. I'll do that again, and you will see it clearly. Imagine you succeeded with this dive kick instead of failing. Here he could have punished you just for failing that. First thing. But imagine you succeeded. The opponent has the health lead. Okay? So if he is playing solid, like this one is playing solid, he might miss a lot of pressure, I don't know, or he might not care about that. I enjoyed a lot playing with this player. But I mean, if he's playing very solid or very defensive, he would say, okay, you do your dive, at most you can grab me. I won't try to interrupt you, you grab me. I keep having the advantage. But you corner yourself. This is all what you can get here, if they block. You activate it. They can say, I will block you, you grab me, and you corner yourself. Okay? I'm thinking very simply. I know there might be more situations or more details I miss. I don't care. But the basic idea here is they would block you, they would let themselves to be grabbed, and you are cornered. You lost all your advantage. So it is stupid doing a dive here. Trying to catch them. Okay? He didn't punish me. And again, I tried to catch preemptively any fireball, but I cornered myself. This time I did it. Okay? He just was walking back. I repeat, it seems very plain, this game, but it isn't. There are many little details in all of this and many more that we miss, we should be paying attention to. I miss a lot. I tried to cross up there. Again, he could have anti-aired me. I won't say X hooligan into dive like this is as bad as the previous thing, because you are not cornering yourself. You can be anti-aired, but at least you are not cornering yourself. So to catch a fireball, trying to read one fireball and catch it, or forcing you go in, it's acceptable. But again, you have, in my situation, you have a very little health. They anti-air you, you are almost dead. So be very careful. It doesn't make sense either here. If they anti-air you, you can be near to death. I insist. This game seems boring, but there are many subtle details that are very important. And if one thought about them while playing, one wouldn't do these things with a coal mine. I was lucky trying to catch him this time. He teched me, a little bit of pressure, and now I tried again the trickery with the X dive. I was lucky there, and I went for a mix-up because I told, you are taking me, I'll try to trick you again. Basic stuff was in first round. That's the best thing you can do. And be prepared or learn as much as you can on your own to stop their dashes in or their way in, or to block. First round is the basic game you can do. I didn't show any blocking stuff there because this player was playing very calmly, okay, with a lot of calm. Sorry for my slow explanations because I'm not English speaker and I have to think a lot about the words. So my videos are longer than I would like. But I hope you get something interesting.